Hey, so let's play May the Force Be With You. This is going up for Alex, and this is the other version that you were interested in playing. So I'm going to first play it through, and then I'm going to give you some options of how to work with this. And as a violinist, one of the more interesting things that we can do, or as a musician, when we're learning a new piece, is focus just on the notes, without rhythm, without tempo, and just going from one note to the next, and without bowing. But I'm going to start and play everything notes, rhythm, bowing. Okay? I'm going to give you a nice angle so you can see. Here we go. Okay, I'm actually going to play it one more time, but this time I'm not going to play with any vibrato, just in case you were wondering, oh, she's doing vibrato there. I've got to do vibrato. You don't have to play with vibrato, okay? I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, 1, 2. Definitely wanted vibrato, but we don't need to add it. Okay, so let's work on this. The first thing, the way that we used to break this down was using an old TV channel, NBC. And so we would use notes, bowing, and then counting. So what I want you to do first is to play through all of the notes, no rhythm, no bowing. Slowly make them sound in tune. And if you notice, when my hand is in position, it stays in one place. So make sure you first start and set your violin. Okay, your thumb is flat looking up into the sky. Your first finger is actually here touching the nut, which is between the first two knuckle joints. It's touching the nut, which is this ridge all the way at the top of the violin. Okay, so I feel that. That's my first finger. And often I like to test my first finger E with the E, open string E. Make sure that that's in tune. And I know that this is going to be a whole step and then a half step position. Okay, notice I don't have any finger tapes, and so I have to think about it as whole steps and half steps. All right, so I'm going to play through just to find intonation and fingerings. If you use fourth finger, I recommend it for the A. If you don't, you can use your open string A. So it would be something like this. It would be, that's your first note. Open A. Check your G with your open string G. Maybe you have to move it around. You want to find that G is ringing, okay? So let's try again from the beginning. Test that first finger with your E. And your second finger on the G is going to be right behind your third finger, but I'm going to put it on my G string. And prepare my first finger. Half step. Notice my hand isn't moving. And I'm going to feel that second finger on the G. And I've left my third finger down because now I'm going to put it right back. And I even left my first finger. There's my first finger. And now I hop to my A. And now lift off to my A. Prepare my second finger while I play the A. Prepare the 1. Whole step. Half step. Now second finger goes right behind the third finger, but on the G. And that first finger is now hopping over to the A. You find a rounded hand, go to the G, and go to the open string E. If you want to, of course, you can also use your fourth finger, but go to the E for now. And back to E. So that's really got to be in tune between those two E's. Look at this. This is not in tune. That's not in tune. Not in tune. That's in tune. And then you find your whole step and put your third finger right next to it. Find that and scale down. 3, 2, 1. Hop to the 1. Find that 3. Curl over. 1. And the second finger, whole step. Back to 1. Okay. Now, please go over that, repeat that as many times as you need, just to try to get the intonation as best as you can, and no bowing, no rhythm. Okay, now NBC, notes, bowing. Now let's try bowing. I'm going to send you a copy of the bowing so that you can follow what I'm doing. But obviously, I'm trying to use as much bow as I can. We have a lot of bow, so we want to use this bow to make as much sound as we can. So if we just play everything like this, doesn't sound interesting. So we want to use that bow. So you're going to notice a lot of connection, lots of slurring. So here's the bowing. No counting, so no rhythms yet. So I'm going to go a down bow, now an up bow, and now a whole bow all the way to the tip, up, and I'm going to do another up, and now a down bow. Notice that between strings, I roll. I do not lift, I roll. And connect. Up and a down. Notice how I just used the tip of the bow, just the upper half. And then I roll to the A and I go up. Third finger. All in one string, all in one bow. And I use my entire bow. And then A, roll to the G, up, bow, down, down, up, hold, and roll to the E, roll to the D, notice how I try to divide the violin bow in 3 parts. Up, down, up. I just use the top of the bow. Up, down, up, down. Okay. Great. So go through this part again slowly as many times as you need. If there's one section you're not understanding, try to jump back and loop it. But notice that I am trying to use as much bow as possible. And now comes, after notes, bowing. Now we have counting. Okay. So counting is going to be the rhythm. All right. Finding the steady beat and how do the rhythms align with that steady beat. So in this piece, you can play, if you can, maybe you can play in guitar position, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and triplet A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, triplet 1, triplet 3, and a 1. Okay, now you've got these dotted eighth sixteenths. You have 3, 2, 1, 3. So if you think about it, they are a broken up 16th note. So 1 E and a, 1 E and a. So you 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and 1 E, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to figure out a way how to make that visual. Okay, so that's an interesting part. 1, 3, 4. You have that in measure. Well, the second line, second measure, and you also have that at the very end, right? 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. You have in that second measure on the second line, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And when you see grouped in groups of 3, okay, you can say strawberry, 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 1, 2, 3, triplet, triplet. Okay, there are different ways that you can kind of remember. How does that rhythm go? Okay, so now putting it all together, let's go measure by measure. I'll do one measure at a time and do the notes, the bowing, and now the counting, okay? Or rhythm, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just try that much. As much bow as you can use. Really try to move that bow. And I'm gonna use open string A so you can see what that looks like. And now you know why we play the fourth fingers, because it sounds a little wobbly when we go over. Notice that whole space that you've got there. Good. Okay, so second measure, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So you have another. You're reiterating. Okay, just that last eighth note. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Good. Measure 3. 1, 2, and 3, and triplet A. Let's try that again slowly. 1, 2, and 3, and triplet A. All the way to the tip. Do not be afraid of that bow. Okay, now we get to that second line. We have the A, 2, 3, 4, and a big, big pickup. Okay. Okay, so the recording stopped there. Let's try second line. First measure, we have that A, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now starting that second measure, we have 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 4, oh, 1, 2. Okay, let's try that second measure. 1, 2, and 3. E and a 4, E and a 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 3. E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, 3. Triplet 1, triplet 3. Okay, so now let's start on that E measure. We start on the E, 2, 3, triplet 1. Try that again. Up bow. 1, 2, 3, triplet 1. Okay, starting from that 1, notice there is a tie, so you're going 1, triplet 3. 1, triplet 3. 1, triplet 3. But the pitch doesn't change. 1, triplet 3. 1, triplet. So 1, triplet 3. Ba ba da dee. Okay, you don't want to add that whoosh sound, but it's it's something you got to think about maybe. Oh, 1, 2, and a 3. 1 and a 3. So the first note is a long bow, and then little bow, little big bow, and now 1 E, 4 E, and so we start again. 1, 2, and a 3. 4 E and a 1, 2. 4 E and a 1, 2. All right. So I've broken down all of this piece into learning first just the notes, then adding bowing, and then adding counting and rhythm. So I really hope that this helps you if you want to go back and play it again. That was great. Actually, I could play it for you one more time. Let's see how we do. Putting it all together now that we've practiced it. Okay, ready. May the force be with you. Okay. Ciao.